hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nash, and today we are going to sit down and we are going to create this perfect holiday glam look. You could wear this to a holiday festivity, Christmas party, Christmas Day even. You could even wear this for New Year's. So if you want to see how to get this really pretty purple monochromatic look, then make sure you just keep on watching. To get started on my makeup today, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Pro-Active Nourishing Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. Just because I am going in with a stick foundation today, and I know those can tend to be a little bit more drying than some liquid foundations. Plus, it's winter now, so my skin needs a little bit more hydration than usual. I'm just going to go in and blend that in with my fingers. Now, I never know if you guys want to see like talkative, get ready with me when I do tutorials, or if I just do tutorials where I kind of just let you guys know what I'm doing. If you do have a preference, let me know down below. This one's probably just going to be more of like a, this is what I'm doing, straight to it, little commentary, but not too much. So I'm going to go in with this stick foundation here. I got this guy off Amazon a little while ago, and it's a nice stick foundation. I really enjoy it. It's just the foundation stick is what it's called. And it's in soft cream, and like I said, I just got it on Amazon. So I like to just do like stripes on my face and then come around, draw some McDonald's brows. I like to use a lot of this, and then just a little bit down my neck. And then for this, I like to go in with a stiff brush and blend that out. I just feel like it blends out the easiest with a brush. But look how nice that coverage is. I just really like this foundation. Like I said though, it is a little bit dry, so it's really nice in the summer and things when I'm not as dry. But if you put some good moisturizer on with a good moisturizing primer as well, you can definitely get away with it if you have drier skin. For concealer, of course, just the usual Shape Tape. Nothing new there for that. I'm gonna let that sit for a second, and then while that's sitting, I'm gonna go into, this is a Temp 2 product. This is a shimmer bronzer. And I'm just going to use this to bronze up my skin before I set everything. And what I'm going to do with that is just put it on the back of my sponge. So as you can see there's a decent amount of product. And then I'm just going to start by just tapping that where I want it. For powder, I'm just going to set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I just actually did a review on this powder yesterday, and I really liked it. I'm not sure if that one will be up first or not, but if it is, I'll have it linked just up in the corner, just up here. So I'm just going to bake under my eyes a little bit here. And then I'm going to go in with a brush and just set the lids as well. And then I'm just going to go off camera and do my brows. Alright, so next we're going to go in. I said I wanted to use this Winky Lux palette again, so we're going to go in and try this guy again. This is the Winky Lux Kitten palette. So I'm going to start by going in just with this middle shade here. And we're just going to set the whole lid with that today. Now, one thing I can't stand about this palette is it doesn't have a mirror, so I'm just going to go in with the highlight I'm using today and use that mirror so I can see what I'm doing. Next, I'm going to go into that warm brown transition shade right there. Should we zoom you guys in a little bit? Yeah, we should. Alright, so like I said, we're going to go into the shade right here. And I'm just going to put that in the higher crease. And I think I'm going to do a halo eye today. So with a halo eye, we're going to want to make everything really rounded out. So instead of starting the color over here like I normally would, I'm actually going to start it up on the middle part of my crease, right there, and then blend out from there. And that will just help make the look a little bit more rounder, so you're not focusing the product out here and bringing it out more. And I did prime my eyes today just using the Tarte Shape Tape as usual. And I wanted to make this look as holiday appropriate as possible, whether you could wear this out for Christmas itself or a Christmas party maybe you're going to the next couple weekends. It'll be just kind of like a perfect holiday look without being too holiday-y. So I'm not going to put any red or anything like that in the look, but really just glam for the holidays. So while we have that color out, I'm just going to swoop it onto my under eyes as well. And again, really focusing it on the middle of the eye and then swooping it out and back from there. Next, what I want to do is start by really starting to intensify the outer and inner corner. And we are going to make the inner corner deep as well because we want the middle of the eye to pop out. So I'm going to start by going into this purple shade here. And I'm just, like I said, just going to start intensifying it just over here, and then just bring it a little bit up into the crease. And I'm going in with a little brush like this. And it's just like a round, more dense blending brush. And that should work perfect for placing the product and just a little bit of blending. You don't want anything that's gonna be too blendable, because then it will just blend the product away and you're not gonna get as much pigment, which we really do want here. And you're really gonna concentrate on making the eye round instead of bringing the color out. The color slightly into the bottom center as well. And once you kind of have the color down where you want it, that's when you can really start building it up. So that's when I'll start really patting the product in and then blending it out. And then what I'm going to do with that same shade as well and the same brush is just do kind of like the same thing we did but on the bottom lash line and skipping the center. So I'm going to bring it in about 3/4 of the way, really meeting it up with that shadow and swooping it down. And then on the inner corner as well, bring it about 3/4 of the way. Alright, so once we have that color placed and to the intensity that we want it, next I'm going to go in and just deepen it up a little bit, just right in the outer and inner corners, just using this brown shade right there. And what I'm going to do is just take a very small tip brush like this. I'm really going to pat the product where I want it just so it's very precise, doesn't blend everywhere. And then I'm just going to go in with a very small blending brush just to go ahead and slightly blend out those edges. And I'm just going to dip in when I go to blend this out, just one little tap, so there's just a tiny little bit of product just to help it blend out a little bit easier. And when we're doing a round eye, you don't want to be blending this way. You want to kind of be focusing on going a little bit almost up, and that's just going to help the shape a little bit more. You see how it just deepened up the eye just a little bit for us? So I'm going to do the same thing right on the inner corner. Going in with just a one dab of product and blending it out. And then I think I'm just going to bring the brown in just a touch, a little bit more onto the lid. Just to about there. Look how nice and smoky this eye already looks. Alright, so next grabbing just a little flat top brush like this. What we're essentially going to do is cut the crease, but instead of coming in from the inner corner, we are going to do it in the center of the lid. So I'm just, as usual, when I ever cut my crease, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm going to pick up a little bit on both sides of the brush. Now what I'm actually going to do is right where the purple meets the concealer, I'm going to go in with this deep bluey greeny shade there, and I'm going to use that color with a little bit of setting spray on the brush. Okay, so I'm actually going to go into this shade. I just erased where I put that blue. I kind of erased it. I didn't like it. So I'm going to do it again just with the holographic shade. I'm not going to go in with that deeper one just because I didn't like how that was looking. And I'm just going to put that holographic shade all over. And then going in with that pink shade and just really setting the top of the look with that. Bringing that down just the center of where we cut the lid. And then what I'm going to do with the edges is go in with that purple we used and the little blending brush and just make sure these edges are really blended together. And then you're left with something like this. Alright, so now I guess it's time to match the other eye. This is the best part. Alright, so I'm back with the other eye on. I'm going to go one more time just into this holographic shade with this little brush. And we're gonna put that in the middle of my lower lashes as well. Just where we left that space earlier. Very lastly, into that lightest shade, the lightest pink shade, and then just highlighting my inner corners with that. I'm gonna go throw on some mascara and lashes, and then I'll be back to finish off the look for you guys. For blush, I'm gonna go into my tried and true Tarte in the shade Party. This is the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. And because we're probably gonna be wearing this to some sort of party, I'm gonna go in with quite a heavy hand, to say the least. But I've always liked blush, so I mean, to each their own. For highlight today, I'm gonna go into my Vintage by Jessica Liebskin. And I am gonna grab this guy right there. And look how awesome that highlight is, you guys. It's gorgeous. Lastly, for lips, I guess, I'm gonna go into this Starlux Liquid Lip, and this is in the shade Piguant. I don't know how you pronounce that, guys. Oh, I just love this shade, and it goes really nice with that purple we used on the eyes too. Now, to give it a little bit more pizzazz, I'm gonna go in with a Biolips gloss. And this shade is in Elementary, and it's just kind of this like monochromatic purple, if you can see. And I'm just gonna apply that to the center of my lips, really focusing that on the Cupid's bow. Alright, you guys, and this is the completed look for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. You don't want to miss out on any future videos. I do post a new video every Tuesday and Thursday on this channel. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.